and share that. We also have some art supplies for you to use. I love seeing all the young faces around here. So as you all are listening to the program, please feel free to go over and pick up some coloring supplies and continue to create some beautiful art while you're here. And we also want to take time to just recognize the fact that art is healing. And so we are especially blessed to have such incredible artists around us, but you don't have to be as great as the winners today in order to get the benefit of healing from art. So feel free to color outside the lines. I feel like if I were to color or submit art, it'd probably fall in the age range of 5 to 8, and I'm okay with that, because in the end I feel better after I have colored or what have you. So again, please take as many art supplies as you'd like, coloring pages if you want. Summertime's coming up, school's going to be out, so you might need some coloring things around the house, so feel free to take more. And also on the far side of the room we have some light refreshments, so again please feel free to help yourself as we're going throughout the program today. And I think I've met all of the VIPs in the room today, but for those that don't know me, I'm Dr. Jamie Freeney. I serve as the director of the Center for School Behavioral Health at Mental Health America of Greater Houston. Mental Health America of Greater Houston is Houston's longest serving mental health and advocacy program or organization. And at the center, we aim to transform school, mental, and behavioral health systems to support the healthy mental, emotional, and behavioral development of children in Texas through education, advocacy, and collaboration. Each year, we engage young people through our annual Youth Art Showcase. This showcase aims to increase conversations around mental health between youth and adults, promote art as a healthy coping and expression mechanism, and to reduce stigma around mental illness. So I will now pass the mic to Mariah McIntosh, the Center's Program Support Specialist, to tell us more about this year's art showcase. But before I do that, can I have all the winners in the room just raise your hand? If you're a winner. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to do that one more time, and I want you to raise your hand like you are a winner. So where are the winners in the room? There you go. Wow, yes. Yes, I love it. So today is about you all, celebrating you, celebrating your amazing creativity and your talents and your skills, and we hope that you continue to submit your artwork with us in the years to come. So before I pass it over to Mariah, I just want to take an opportunity to acknowledge the center staff and Mental Health America staff that are here today. So if you're here, please raise your hand. If you work with us, thank you so much. This couldn't be done without the help of the team and the staff at Mental Health America of Greater Houston. But I also want to acknowledge the person who has not slept, because they have been making sure that every detail of this event is executed well. They have ensured that all of the components down to the thank you notes, the things that you have on your table, the opportunities and the activities over there on the table, that they are contributing to the theme of today, which is using art as healing and mental health and mental wellness. And Mariah, you have a fan over there. But I do want to take time to acknowledge all of the hard work and dedication and commitment that Mariah has put into executing today, along with the Houston Public Library. But I do want to take a minute to shout out and to give her a round of applause for even leading the organization and guiding us to figure out where to put everything, how to have this, and just how to make this beautiful day happen. So thank you.
So much for that. I really appreciate it. This is just a joy to do this program. this is the first year that we've come back for an in-person event since COVID, and so, we weren't sure what to expect as far as attendance and everything, so I really appreciate y'all coming, showing up, making this a great event. So yeah, this is the 8th year that we've hosted the Art Showcase. First time we're back in person, so welcome back to in-person events. Woo, I'm here for it. So the theme this year was self-love. Self-love can lead to better mental health, higher self-esteem, motivation, but it can look different for everybody. We all have different ways that we show ourselves love, that we take care of ourselves. So this year we asked participants to reflect on that theme of self-love and then show us what that means to them with their art. Like, what comes to mind when you hear the word self-love? What does loving yourself look like for you? And then this year we also tried something new by providing a youth and adult discussion guide. You should have been given one with the program whenever you entered today. Just has some prompts for reflection on self-love, and then for adults, maybe some questions to ask the youth in your lives about mental health, about if they ever create any art, just some prompts for you to dig a little deeper and get to the deeper motivations and meanings of their art pieces. So please share that resource, use it as you will, and then, let's see, yeah, and so you can find them, we gave them to you already. So we were hoping this year for a variety of interpretations of that theme of self-love, and that's definitely what we got. We received 234 art submissions this year, from 22 unique school districts, so pretty diverse, private, charter, public schools, as well as some individuals who submitted just on their own. And we'd like to give a special thanks to all the educators, all the parents, and supportive adults that assisted the youth with their art submissions and helped us spread the word this year. And we couldn't have done it without you all. So all the educators, all the parents that helped out this year, this is for you. Thank you, thank you. And then a special shout out to Mrs. Joan Hansen, because you are the MVP this year, submitting, I think it was like 60 pieces of art or something like that. So if you want to go see the Lamar CISD art wall at Blue Ridge Library, it's an amazing display. But I just wanted to say thank you personally for showing up last year and this year. We also have Miss Amy Tran from A-Leaf and Miss Rebecca T from Fort Bend ISD. I'm not sure if they're here. Don't think so, but they also were large contributors this year. So just super shout out to those amazing educators. And then, so yeah, we'd also like to send one last special thank you to the judges. We have a diverse judging panel this year, different walks of life to give different perspectives on the art. I know it's a really difficult task to try to choose winners out of all the amazing art that we receive, but they did a great job this year, and our winners are just beautiful pieces. So thank you to our judges as well. And then lastly, let's see, next slide. So I just want to let y'all know that we're excited to announce that all the art that was submitted this year will be displayed at these 4 Houston Public Library locations. We have this location here, Central, on the 4th floor. If you are free after this and you want to go take a look at the children's area and the teen area, the art is in between those. We have the Blue Ridge neighborhood, which is down southeast toward Missouri City. We have the Everett Collier, which is up north toward, looks like, Fairbanks Northwest Crossing. And then A-Leaf, which the A-Leaf location, if you've never been to the A-Leaf library, definitely recommend checking it out. There's a lot going on over there. But yeah, so that will be there throughout the end of May. So if you get a chance, you can go see the rest of the art. That's all the art, not just the winners displayed at those locations. So that being said, the Houston Public Library has some new exciting mental health programming coming up soon, with next week. And so Ms. Latricia Milton, I would like to welcome you up here to tell us more about that. And again, thank you for everything you've done to make this event happen.
Good morning. It's still morning. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for coming out today. I was really excited when I heard about the contest and everything connected to it, and that this is the first year since COVID that there's been an in-person experience, and so I was like, come to the library, we have space. And so Mariah indulged me. And it was perfect timing because we have a mental health program, a mental health focused program that's happening next week. It is a debut program that is kind of my brainchild, and I'm really, really excited about it. It's called Big Feelings, and it's geared for families. There will be sessions for parents, there will be sessions for the little ones, there will be sessions for teens. And they all center around how do we deal with those emotions and feelings that are sometimes so big that we can't give words, we don't know how to talk to other people about how we're feeling. And so I've teamed up with Texas Children's Hospital, the YMCA, and several other professionals around the city who, when I pitched this idea, they were like, oh, we want to be a part of this. And so I would like to invite you guys out next weekend to this very location. We're taking over the 4th floor. We're going to have a meditation room. We'll have art therapy, all kinds of things. And there are flyers on the table, so be sure to pick one up. We'll have, I've asked Mental Health America to table to share more information, and several other organizations that will be a part of this very special event. And the second series of events that are happening all month long, specifically for teens, has to do with teen mental health. We've teamed up with the Houston Health Department to come into various locations to share information that will help teens kind of better deal with the things that they're dealing with. Because according to studies, according to the news, teens are really struggling right now, and they don't always know where they can go to get that help. And so I, again, want to thank everyone for coming out. Be sure to visit these locations where we have all the beautiful artwork. I went up to the 4th floor yesterday and I was like, they're here! Oh my God! So we're very, very excited to have you here. And also, don't let this be the last time you come to the library. Visit the library that's nearest to you. We have lots of amazing events that are coming as the year progresses. So again, thank you all.
So thank you so much, Latricia. It's been a great experience working with the Houston Public Library so far and making this event happen. So it's time to move on to the reason we're here today, to announce the Youth Art Showcase winners for 2024. Winners have been announced to all participants prior to this ceremony, and we would like to take this time to honor your accomplishment with an official certificate signed by Dr. Freeney and our CEO, Renee Tomczak, as well as award prizes and just a few special things for you. Prizes were generously donated by numerous organizations in Houston, and I'd like to take a moment just to acknowledge them for their great donations to help us out this year. And for those that are not able to join us in person, that are viewing us online, if we haven't already, we'll be in touch with you if you're a winner regarding your prize and placement. If you haven't heard from us in the next week or so, you can always email us at csbhinfo@mhahouston.org or go to our website and you can find that email there as well. We're happy to mail your prize to you. You can come pick it up, whatever works best for you. And if you're an educator here with winners that were not able to attend, I can give you their prizes as well, or whatever works best for you. So now I'm super eager to announce this year's winners. As you state your name, I ask that your art will appear on the screen. We ask that you come up to the front of the room. Dr. Freeney will hand you your prize and your certificate folder. And then please stay standing. We'll just create a line as you come up, just in front. And then at the end, we'll take a picture of everybody together. And then following that, we'll have a short question and answer session with those winners who are comfortable doing that. If you're an art showcase, I said that already. All right. So I am eager to begin. We will start first with ages 5 through 8. So in third place, we have Anais Fernandez from A-Leaf ISD. And their art, A Turtle of Care. Beautiful. Congratulations, Anais.
Let's stay over here, and we can take your picture with me and you, Mariah.
In second place, we have Natalie oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Got eager.
All right, so you want to stand up?
Next, in second place, ages 5 to 8, we have Natalie Hernandez from Harmony ISD. I don't think she was able to join us today, but I believe, I was in contact with her.
Okay.
Next, in first place, ages 5 through 8, we have Miriam Montenegro from West Chase Neighborhood School. Their art, nature, and positivity walk.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Miriam. All right.
Look at that.
Moving on to our next age category, ages 9 through 12. In third place, we have Miss Elena Harris from A-Leaf ISD. In their art piece, Love Yourself First.
All right. Turn and look at the. Turn your phone. Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, next in that same category, we have second place, Adrian Kahn from River Oaks Baptist School. And their art, Who Am I? Right. Next, in first place, we have Miss Zoe Desai. Yes. From Duchesne Academy of the Sacred Heart, and their art, I Am. Congratulations, Zoe. All right, next age category, moving right along, we have ages 13 through 16. In third place, we have Nicole Guan from Fort Bend ISD, with The Journey Within. Congratulations, Nicole. And in second place, we have May Wang from Fort Bend ISD, and their art Pure. Congratulations, May. And in first place, we have Amira Karam from Houston ISD, Sunlit Solace. Congratulations. All right, moving on to the last age category. We have ages 17 to 20. In third place, we have Genesis Iricheta from Lamar CISD, Release of Negativity. Congratulations, Genesis. Next, in second place, we have Barbara Zambrano Dominguez from Cypher ISD, and their art, True Self-Reflection. Congratulations, Barbara. And in first place, we have Carolina Galliano from Lamar CISD, titled Be Respected, Not Feared. There is no place for hate here. Congratulations. All right, moving on to our special category, the Heft Award. So the Heft Award is in honor of a past art showcase coordinator, Cecilia Heft. And this is a category for those who have submitted art for consecutive years. So if you've received art last year, then you were entered into this category. So in second place for the Heft Award, we have Natalia Boscan from KDISD, Harmony Within. All right, and last but not least, we have first place, Angel Miranda Arroyo from the CISD, figuring myself out. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All
Congratulations
right.
and thank you for multiple years of submission.
Yes. So we'll take a picture real quick, but let's just take this moment to congratulate our winners for 2024. Thank you guys. Great job. Look at the camera, they're going to take a picture of you.
Yeah, superstars. Show those beautiful smiles.
Great job, everybody. So now we just have a few questions for our winners. If you would like to participate, we welcome you to take a seat in the chairs or just stand. over to Dr. Freeney. She's going to ask y'all a few questions.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and sit.
Want to sit? Have a seat. This is your world today. You can sit, you can stand. You want to sit? Those that want to sit are welcome. Those that want to stand can stand on the end. And we'll bring you.
So we only have one mic today, so we're going to make it work.
Yeah.
Just hold that. All right, so Dr. Freeney has a few questions for y'all. I'm going to pass it over to her.
Okay, so I'll ask a question, and if you want to answer, just kind of let me know, and I'll come by. I'll come near you. So the first question is, why did you decide to participate this year? Anybody have any burning reasons? Nice.
I wanted to participate this year because I wanted to feel special and let people see beautiful art.
Oh my gosh, yes. So that is a beautiful reason, and I want to make sure I'm not in the way of the virtual showcase, but thank you for that beautiful art, and you are special, as is everyone here. Anyone else want to talk about what made them participate this year? All right, Miriam.
My teacher made me participate.
Oh, come closer.
My teacher made me participate.
I love the honesty and the transparency there. Very good. And kudos to your teacher because you ended up being a winner. All right. Anyone else want to say? Yeah.
I participated this year because when I saw the theme self-love, I thought I should do it because I've been struggling with self-love myself.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, we're not going to get emotional today. So, anyone else want to share why they participated? All right. Angel.
I would like to also add note to that because I also felt a connection with that theme when I read it at first with the piece I submitted.
Awesome. And so I'm glad that you said that because oftentimes when we think about the theme, we have several iterations of it, we vote as a team, and sometimes we're a little worried that it might be over the head, a little mature, or maybe over the heads of young people, but every year we're proven wrong. Every year we get some excellent submissions, so thank you for acknowledging that, Angel. All right, so let's see. Let's go on to what role. You want to add something? What is that? Oh, I thought you wanted to add something. Okay. It's your role today. So, all right. What role does art play in your mental health? Okay.
The role that art plays in my mental health is that it helps me feel calm and it helps me just get away from the real world and all the bad things that can happen, and it helps me express my feelings in a way that I couldn't in my words.
And how old are you?
I'm 11.
Yes, we have some very brilliant young minds here. So we want to make sure as we're having the art showcase and encouraging conversations, we want adults to realize that young people can articulate how they feel. They understand when something may be off. So we have to be very careful not to dismiss or belittle our young people when they're talking about stress and anxiety and depression and things of the mind. Ms. Miriam, come on over. You had your hand up. And what role does art play for your mental health was the question.
What was the question again?
What role does art play in your mental health? How does art make you feel better?
When I get sad and I get frustrated, I normally just go get a piece of paper and a pencil and do something with art.
Very good. I would love to share your suggestion with some adults. When they get angry, or frustrated, they should just go get a piece of paper and a pencil instead of using their mouth, right? Yeah, the world might be a better place. Come on, Zoe.
Art just makes me feel calm and let me go free.
Love it. Calming and freedom. Great, great, great. And if you all want to come on down and oh, here we go. Yes.
The role that makes me feel happy in art is that when I'm upset, I don't really like talk or see anyone. So I would just draw something or a character that I like to make me feel better and forget about my problems.
Love it. Thank you. That's beautiful. So again, I just want to point out the level of maturity that's coming out here. When I don't feel well, I don't want to see anyone, I don't want to talk to anyone, that's valid, is it not? It's very valid. So oftentimes, especially when they come from young mouths like this, we might be like, oh, you don't know what stress is, or oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, they do. We must listen, we must validate, and we must reassure them that things are going to be okay, that you're doing the right thing. When you do have those feelings, it's okay to express them instead of trying to make them go away. So thank you for your brilliant responses today. Did you want to? And I'll repeat the question, what role does art play for your mental health?
So at first, when I started drawing, I was a pretty angry kid. Art helped me calm down, and I think I became a better person because of it. I feel like art can make you see who you can be, and you can get there while drawing.
Yes. So we know that visionary, having a vision, having goals is really crucial to even showing or having hope that there's going to be something better in the future. And so when you have young people that are able to create and go to a space where they're able to vision the future, to have that hope, to make those goals, you know that you're on a healthy pathway for mental wellness because you're looking toward that future. So thank you so much for that answer. Anyone else want to talk about the role of art in your mental health?
I guess I would say that everyone here or drawing can agree that drawing out your emotions is a lot better than having to speak about them, because you just can express yourself much more creatively when you're drawing. And I think that's the same for me. I think it feels better.
Yes, Okay, so this is a new question. So do you all feel like there is a stigma around talking about mental health? So a stigma is, yeah, she caught me. Yeah, that was good. A stigma. So stigma is when a person has attitudes or negative thoughts or feelings about a topic or about something, usually stemming from stereotypes or these beliefs that we have been brought up or learned that aren't necessarily true. And so when something is a stigma, people don't like to talk about it, they might be embarrassed about it. And so what we're trying to do is make sure that when people don't feel well, when they may be emotionally down, or maybe when they're feeling, sad or frustrated, that it's okay. They don't have to be embarrassed for feeling that way. So when we are saying we want to get rid of stigma, that means we want people to feel comfortable reaching out for help. Does that help a little bit? Okay, thanks. Thanks for the validation. Okay, so back to the question. Do you feel like there is stigma around mental health, and if so, why? We'll go to Elena, and then
the stigma around mental health is that people get too embarrassed to talk about their emotions, especially when it's about if they're really sensitive. They feel embarrassed to talk about it with their friends or family because they're scared that they might say that that because maybe if they're a kid they don't understand, or they're a crybaby and they just need to toughen up. But really it's just how they feel right now, because it just helps them feel better to let it out and talk to somebody, and for somebody to say stuff like that makes them want to keep it inside, and that affects their mental health.
I think you wrapped that up very beautifully in a nutshell, right? Because when we're not encouraged to talk about our feelings, or when we do talk about our feelings and people are mean about it, we do tend to then, the next time we're feeling that way, we don't want to tell anybody. We kind of withdraw or isolate, and that's very unhealthy. So,
I'm tired.
I'm sorry?
Like you just tell your parents, oh, I'm just tired.
Oh, you're not 11. Okay, so she said that you just tell your parents, I'm tired. How many of us say that to our friends now? And our family members? Again, we're not going to get emotional today. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, Barbara, did you have?
I believe there's a common belief that people think when they talk about their feelings, when they're negative, they tend to think people will view them as weak, which is not true. You should just realize that your feelings are yours and it's okay to feel them. That's why we're human. That's why they are there, to feel them.
Thank you, Barbara. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
A stigma in mental health is kind of like when someone's feeling down, so they decide to draw about their feeling, and someone asks them, what are you drawing? And like they're drawing something that they don't really like or are not interested in. So you might you're gonna feel embarrassed, so you might just lie saying that you're drawing something that they like.
How old are you?
Right.
8.
I'm so done. Okay, thank you, because this is my favorite part. That was a great, yes, and yes. Anyone else want to talk about stigma? Please.
So I do think that there's a stigma in the belief of mental health due to not everyone going through the same thing or experiencing those same emotions as others. So when you are a person that actually experiences those emotions, it feels odd to actually express those emotions to those that can't grasp the fact of those same inner feelings.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That's very, very true. I think that's one of the things that we try to remember when we're talking about solutions and therapy and experiences and trauma. What we have to remember is that everyone is different. So even if the same thing happened to two different people, the response will be two different responses. They're going to have two different feelings. It's not going to be the same. So it's incredibly important to take into account the individual experiences of a person and not to make assumptions that their experience was like yours. Any other thoughts on reducing stigma or stigma on mental health? Everybody good? Okay. So we'll have two more questions. One is, so we know that you are a great artist, but what else do you do for your self-care or to love yourself? All right, we're gonna go, I'm gonna give the mic to you and then you'll pass it to her and then she'll pass it to you, okay? All right.
Something else besides drawing to like express my feelings or to do in my spare time is when I watch like sad movies to give a hint that I'm upset, or when I watch horror movies it gives a hint to prove that I'm scared of something or I'm upset.
Okay, hints. Love it. And I think that's also a good point to understand that sometimes we don't always communicate via words. Sometimes parents have to be observant of what we're engaging in, what we're watching, what we're listening to, and then use that to ask questions. So brilliant, and nice.
Something else besides drawing that I do to help my mental health is like I'll sing or like I'll do my hair or I'll do my I just do stuff that makes me happy and makes me feel better, and stuff that just makes me feel like that that like if I do this, then I'll feel better about myself. Now I'm learning how to do acrylic nails, and that helps me a lot when I do them at home, and I just love doing them so much in my spare time. I like to play online with my brother on Roblox sometimes. But then it just helps me and like express my feelings, and I just hate talking about them because I just stutter, or I don't want to say it. So if when I do therapy, I'd rather just draw out my emotions and I just give it to them.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. It's what do you do for self-care, or how do you love yourself?
I normally make bracelets for my friends or my neighbors. And sometimes
Repeat what you said.
I like doing bracelets for my friends and my neighbors. And I like to read too.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Yeah,
Thank you.
I like to just do what I love alone and read and draw.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
So whenever I feel bad and I can't draw, I would listen to music, since music is another type of art that I really enjoy. And I like to spend time with my friends. Even if I'm not the one talking, I love to see them happy. It makes me happy.
Something that makes me happy and I can't draw, I would say listening to music always calms me down. And also playing games with my brother. I think that's really fun. And I think swimming for me, I also enjoy swimming. So, just going underwater and just feeling the water around you, it's kind of like, it's a breath of fresh air, but not really because you're underwater. But it still feels like you're in your own world and you can relax.
Yes.
I also like to join the bandwagon of listening to music, but I also just sometimes just look in the mirror and give myself encouraging words for the rest of the day, or if I need some internal help with myself.
Thank you. And you wanted one more?
I just remember that I do other things to make myself feel better. Right when I passed it to her, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did I forget that? But I also like listening to music. I listen to all types of genres of music. I know how to crochet. I love crocheting things. Even if I mess up, I like to restart. I try to do things by myself, and I barely watch like YouTube videos to learn how to do it. I just try to do it myself, and it turns out crooked like a zigzag, but it's still fun. And then I like to do the cheers that I learned at school, because I'm a cheerleader. I like to do them over and over again so that I can get better. I just love cheer. I love volleyball. I love all types of sports. I just do so many things, and I can't pick one thing to do when I feel down.
Very good. You all have some excellent answers. And so, Carolina, I think you and I are probably soulmates up here, because I could stay in the water literally all day. Come on up, absolutely. And Angel, what you said is very, I think, very impactful. People don't realize the impact that looking yourself in the mirror and saying positive things, how that can actually change the framework in your thoughts in your brain that are then contributing to some of those negative thoughts. So those were excellent tips.
Listening to all of the people here talking about what they do when they feel down makes me feel really good with them. And it makes me realize that when I'm down, I usually don't want to do a lot of stuff. Unlike Elena here, that she wants to be happy all the time, and I think that's pretty cool. You're super strong, you're amazing. And whenever I feel down, I just, I like to not do a lot of stuff. I like to just lay down a bit and yeah, listen to music and my friends talking. I feel like that makes me really happy.
Thank you, Barbara. Very insightful. Thank you for sharing that. We have a lot of wisdom up here for such young minds. So I have one more question, and this is probably the most important question, okay? And this question is, what are some tips or suggestions that you have for adults? What are some tips or suggestions you have for adults that would like to have more conversations with their children or students about mental health? Okay? So we'll start on this end this time, and then we'll make our way back down there here. So, yeah, can you all come over here?
Okay, so for adults, I know that most older people think that they know everything, and I'm pretty sure they do because they've experienced a lot, but I feel like they should understand that as we're growing, we can clash with one another, and they should probably take a moment, maybe go relax by themselves and then come back later so that we can come to an understanding. But I think that's it.
Absolutely.
So for adults, the same thing. We are not the same. It is not the same when you were kids. Everything changed, and I think everyone can realize that. And I think you guys should talk about your feelings more. I've seen a lot of parents just like keep it in them because they don't want to make their kid like sad or something like that. And I think you can talk about that. Even if it's hard or you're scared about it, you shouldn't be scared about it. You should talk freely about it, and yeah, no one's gonna judge you.
I think I have to agree with Carolina as well. I think parents should be more open to speaking their feelings or just talking with their children, for times do change and everyone goes through different things at different times in their life. But I think being open just to the idea of talking or just being open with your parents is a very good thing to do.
I think what parents should do more is when their child does something wrong on accident, they shouldn't yell at them. They should just speak to them nicely, because then they're gonna get mad because they're crying.
Is she wrong? Not at all. Not at all.
Something I think that adults should do, like especially my dad, but it's not something bad, it's just I know that my dad has a lot of mixed emotions inside of him, and he doesn't like to share them out loud with me and with my siblings or my mom, because he wants to always seem tough, because he is sometimes, but he just needs to learn how to express his emotions without getting mad or angry. And he should mostly just talk about his emotions with us, and we'll never judge him or think anything less of him, for he's my dad and he is my mom's husband, and we love him so much. And also, I know that he's also been through a lot as a child too, and my mom, but he just keeps it all down inside. So yeah.
What tips do you have for adults about talking to kids around mental health? Tips for adults.
My dad, when he was little, his parents didn't grandma's here. So my dad does work more. So oh yeah. I hope Daddy stays here more. Like and Mommy too.
Thank you, Mary. So, did you want to share? No? Did you want to share? Okay. Okay, well, I have learned something, and I hope that you have learned something today. And yeah, Thank you all for what you said today. Thank you for your contributions and absolutely. No apologize.
So yeah, parents had a difference than us. That is true. Just the same as we have it different than them. But just because you feel something doesn't mean you're weak. You are strong for feeling that feeling, and you should just accept it, embrace it, and talk about it. Just be yourself. And that's it.
Thank you. And Barbara, thank you so much for saying that, and everybody that said something. I think all of you basically said this in a nutshell. We'll have one more comment and then we'll have to wrap up. But basically what I'm hearing is heal yourself. You need to take some time to heal yourself. We need to take some time to heal ourselves as adults. And it's not something that, we can pat them on the back and send them on their way and say, oh, good, and then not think about it. I really encourage you to process what you've heard today and figure out how does that apply to you as a friend, all the different identities that we have, parents, teachers, educators, neighbors, but really thinking about that, because what I noticed today is a lot of the things that we say, oh, they're not going to remember that when they're older. Oh, well, it's just a phase, or oh, they'll be okay. I was okay. That's not the case. We really need to listen and understand that where they're coming from, it's not like a pretend. They're coming from a place of genuine feeling. They're coming from a place where they haven't had a lot of societal influences to make them feel shame or embarrassed, just like Barbara said. There's nothing wrong with feeling a certain way, with having bad days, with going through emotional tolls. And young people love their parents. They're looking, they're observing, so they're taking notes. And so really, I think the bottom line is just for us to take time to heal ourselves before we try to engage and raise these brilliant young people. So with that said, I want to thank you all again for participating on the panel. And I believe you had one last comment.
I just wanted to say that I'm thankful that we got to all talk about, and like all of us that wanted to enter the contest, we all got to talk about how we feel about mental health and our opinions, instead of them just giving a certificate and sending us away. They let us all talk about like how we feel, and like when we talked about it, it made me feel like we all connected, no matter how old we are or how we look. We all truly are the same person on the inside, no matter how our emotions change.
Thank you. And with that, that's a beautiful end. I'm going to turn it back over to Mariah. But I do want to say maybe next year they should do the panel themselves, maybe. Not sure why I just pose the questions, but you all, those words can't express how well you've done, how proud I am, and how thankful we are for you and your transparency and what you shared today. So I'm going to give you hand a bag to you, and then we'll have you to have a seat, and then we're going to play a quick video and get out of here. But I'll hand it over to Mariah. Action.
actually, could we have you all stand up here and take one more picture? Because we had another winner join us, it's Adrian. And I want to show your art again, just because we didn't have a moment for you. So I just want to do that real quick. She already has her folder. There we go. So yeah, second place. Just want to give you that moment that we're showing your art on the screen. Give you an applause. Awesome job. So we'll take one more picture real quick, just to make sure we've got everybody. Thank you so much, like Dr. Finney said, for your honesty, your answers. We're all here for you as a resource, so thank you all. Yeah.
We have an additional person.
Hi, what's your name? Happiness? So I don't believe that these are the winners for this year. We don't have you on the list as a winner, but you are welcome to join us and celebrate. We also have art on the 4th floor. Your art might be up there, posted on the 4th floor for the month of May as well. Okay? But yeah, I don't believe that we have you as a winner. But you're welcome to join us and celebrate. We've got lots of art and food. And thank you for coming. Thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. All right. Did we get a picture? Yeah, just want to make sure before we move on. Yes. Sure. I guess I could be in the picture. Also, we have t-shirts, so at the end of this, if y'all want to come tell me what size shirt you'd like, you're welcome to do that. But yeah, one last round of applause for our winner this year. Thank y'all for coming. So y'all can go ahead and sit down. And before we close out, I just want to bring some attention to some events that are upcoming this month. I already mentioned the art displays at the libraries that you can go see. Also, so May 16th, we're partnering with the Health Museum. We're having a panel. We're helping them host a panel on substance use and mental health. That's open to the public. It's a Thursday night, so the museum is free. So you're welcome to come witness that panel. And then I have a super special surprise. So in the month of June, starting June 15th, all the winners' art will be featured as part of the new MindWorks exhibit at the Health Museum. So your art will be part of that exhibit. It's the first ever mental health exhibit that the Health Museum is having. So we're finally getting to a point where we can merge the mental health, the physical health, because we're whole beings and our brain lives inside our bodies. So really excited for that. Please check that out. Again, the museum is free on Thursdays. And the night of June 15th is a members night where you all can come and see the art before it officially launches. I'll be sure to send out more emails about that in the future too. But yes, so we have, before we close out, I just want to take a moment to reiterate our appreciation to all the students, all the teachers who helped submit art this year, and encourage you to participate again in the future years. Art can be so healing for those who create it as well as those who consume it. And I'm so honored to get to witness the amazing talent and creativity that these young people have. And don't stop creating. And remember that art can be an effective coping skill, helping means of expressing. And know that all the people that are in this room, we all believe in you, we all support you, your art journey, your life journey. And you're amazing, your art matters, your voice matters, your story matters. So thank you all. I just want to take a moment. We have just a video of some testimonials from students that submitted art this year. And then we can close out. Thank you all so much for coming. We're adjusting the sound real quick. But it's just a few minutes, so feel free to, get any more food, any more art supplies. And yeah, thank you all very much. with you. If you'd like, we have a second copy that will be used at the book museum, so you're welcome to take it with you. It'll go. I think the first one's a little quiet.
We're gonna, the video is kind of quiet, so we're gonna try to put the microphone near the computer so that we can all hear.
Hello, my name is Bella, and I do this piece titled Community.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Hello, my name is Bella, and I do this piece titled Community. In short, this is a picture of me and all the different types of things that I feel that make me the type of person that I am today. Strength can mean a lot of different things to people, and people can perceive them different ways. However, I perceive it in the way that it basically means having the courage to tell someone how you feel and why you feel that way. And ultimately, it makes you feel better about yourself because you don't feel like you have to hide everything anymore.
Hi, my name is Emma Waits. This is my digital art piece called Grinding. And my interpretation is for saying mental health is that no matter who you are, how old you are, what you work at, what you do, we are all human and deserve to allow our emotions to be shown. This piece that I've created represents my own experiences when I was told I was privately at a very young age. That stuck with me for a long time, where I have finally accepted that it is okay for me to cry or express any kind of emotion.
My name is Lillian Cantor, and I'm a 6th grader at the university. My art piece is called Connection. My painting is about an imaginary world where everyone is connected in different ways. Also, everything is more complicated on the inside, where everyone comes together and goes in the same direction. Some people will walk slower than others, and some will run, but we are all connected in different ways.
I created a feeling of mentality holding on to my younger self. This represents how I now have the strength to heal myself from problems that I struggled with when I was little, and I find myself still struggling with now. This shows a connection to my mental health because I realize I now have the strength and positivity in my life to move on from things and to help me through whatever might come my way next. I now realize that I'm my own support system, and I can help myself do anything I need, and I can also reach out to anyone if I need to.
Hello, my name is Malvina Morcos, and this is my art piece, Treating Oneself. It's a mixed media product with a drawing of a girl's face split in half. Half of it is graphite and gray, illustrating their sadness and true emotion when one doesn't take care of mental health. Now the other half is all treated, colorful, filled with flowers and butterflies, showing the beautiful, thriving product of self-love. Now the background is a collage filled with bright colors, emphasizing there are various ways to treat oneself with no limitation. Everyone is unique. Now overall, the art piece emphasizes that self-love and treating oneself are key factors in taking care of one's mental health. Now art is a beautiful way to express one's inner emotion into a beautiful piece that can be shared forever.
That can put us this year's Youth Art Showcase Awards ceremony. Thank you all who could make it, and thanks for everyone that attended online. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month, and please do something good for yourself today. Goodbye, thank you.